ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a warm welcome. We are now seeing the most beautiful Lakshmana Gita. Lakshmanji said, Ram Brahma Paramartha Rupa Abhigata Lakhanadi Anupa Sakal Bikar Rahita Gata Bheda Kahinita Neti Nirupa Hi Veda. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji is that Brahma which Veda Nirupahi, Vedas declare as what? That Paramartha Rupa Avigata Alaka Anadi Anupa. Avilakshana. We saw yesterday all the details of this Anadi, beginningless, Anupa, incomparable, Sakala Vikara Rahita, Shadvikaratvam is not applicable here. Gata Bheda, Kahinita Neti. The Mandukya Upanishad in particular says, Neti Neti iti Vakyataha. This Brahman is indicated, and that Brahma is Rama. Rama, Brahma Paramaratha. भगत भूमि भूसुर सुरभि सुरहित लागी कृपाल करत चरित धरि मनुज तनु सुनत मिटहि जल जाल सिया जग जाल सुनत मिटहि जग जाल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. See, 93rd Doha very beautifully says, Dhari Manuja Tanu. Bhagavan took the form of Manuja, Manava, human being. And for what? Bhagata, for devotees. Bhumi, to sustain the earth. Bhusura, Brahmanas. Surabhi, all the cows, cattle, etc. Sura, God, celestial beings. Hita, for the good of Bhagata, Bhumi, Bhu, Sura, Sura, Bhisura. Hita, Lagi Kripala, the great compassionate Lord, took the form of Manujatanu, the body of Manava. Karata Charita Dhari Manujatanu, just as the body of the human being does, Karata, he performs actions, Sunata Mitahi Jagajala, hearing of his Leela, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's Leela, Jagajala, one can cut asunder, one can get out of this ocean of samsara. That is the glory of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. And then the first two lines of the 94th Chaupai we read, Sakha Samujiya Saparihara Mohu. Hey Sakha, oh my dear friend, please Parihari Mohu, give up all delusion. Siya Raghubira Charana Ratahu. Be completely surrendered at the lotus feet of Sitaji and Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. Kahata Rama Gubha Bhanusara. While he was talking like this, Bhinusara. Bhinusara means the dawn. The sun started rising. Jage Jagamangala Sukhadara. And Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji woke up. This is, at this stage, the Lakshmana Gita ends. This we have seen. But at the same time, let us again look at it in a different way with our standpoint. How does Lakshmana Gita relate to us? What has it to teach us? What is it that we can learn and apply in our lives so that we also will be able to cross this migratory transmigration of Jivahood and reach him with the knowledge given by Lakshmanji. Now, Lakshmana Gita, again let me make a mention, may I repeat with your kind attention, it is meant for you and me. It is not only meant for Guha. Like how Bhagavad Gita given to Arjuna by Lord Sri Krishna is actually meant for us. All of us are Arjunas. And now, as far as Ramayan is concerned, all of us are now related to Guha. And Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is now related to Lakshmana. For this particular episode, we may say. What are the teachings? Kahuna ko sukha dukha kardata, nija krita karama moha sabu bhrata. This we saw, the very first two lines of Lakshmana Gita. What are they? Hey Guha, do not fill your heart with distress. Don't feel anxiety in your heart. Don't be, worried. And don't feel hatred towards Kaikeyi. This was the main point. Why? No one in this world is a giver of joy or giver of sorrow. Why? All our joys and sorrows are earned by we ourselves. Through what? Through my own karma. The actions what we perform, if it is not based on dharma, then that will definitely bring us karma phala of sorrow, pain, suffering, etc. When the same actions, when it is performed according to the dharmic way of life, it is the same karma that brings us joy, happiness, delight, etc. Who is the enjoyer of both these? Joy, happiness, delight, or pain, sorrow, suffering? All are nothing but mind's reaction to all our action. Science also says every action has got an opposite and equal reaction. What is this reaction? Karma phala. Only there it is English common term, here it is Shastra's declaration. Both are same. Teaching is the same. What is the teaching? Yat karma, karma phala. You gain the fruits of action because of your action. Therefore, point number 1, nobody gives you sorrow, nobody gives you pain, nobody gives you delight, nobody gives you joy, nobody brings delight to you. It is your own mind and it is your own experience. Now, having learnt this, never complain in the world, because of him it happened, because of that I am suffering, because of the third person I am having too much of pain and suffering, because of this person I am so happy, because of you I am very happy. Oh, you Bhagavan. You alone enjoy the joy, or you alone experience suffering by your own actions. Simple, straightforward statement. Therefore, beware is the call. Then, when Bhagavan takes avatara, now please, yesterday also I made a mention of this. When Bhagavan takes avatara, he is causeless, but he creates a cause for himself for a purpose in this world, to fulfill a purpose in this world. Dashavatara, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrisimha, Ityadi, up to Kalki, all the avatars are meant to fulfill a purpose. And while he is taking an avatara of a particular fashion, he fulfills that purpose with the nature of that particular avatar. He doesn't waver from that nature. His basic nature, Karunamayi, Kripala, when we say, his compassion never reduces based on our action. But our bhakti differs based on what all I get, what all I don't get. How foolish is it not? We blame Bhagavan. Oh, Bhagavan is very partial. The neighbor has got so many things. I don't have anything. Look at that person. He is so enjoying everything. I don't know what grudge has got Bhagavan with me. Bhagavan has nothing to do with this, please. Our joys and sorrows with relation to this existing world is based on my own body, my own mind, my own intellect. Think. A person who is so delightful earlier becomes so painful later. The person remains the same, my attitude changes. It is my mind. Think. An action, when it is done with selfish attitude, it becomes selfish action. It has raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, ityadi. Same action, when it is done without selfish desires, the action becomes karma yoga. And in that karma yoga, nothing changes. I also don't change, but I gain that quietude of mind because I am not expecting karma phala according to my desire. I accept whatever comes with prasada buddhi. Action remaining the same. I often give the example, our youth at home, they will not even wash the tumbler with which or cup with which they have a coffee or a tea. But when they come to ashram and they are ready to do anything, they will sweep, they will swab, they will clean everything, they will wash other people's plate and tumbler and blah, blah, all that they will do. But no pain they will incur. But at home, why should I ask her to do it? Think. Washing a tumbler is the same, but attitude matters. When my attitude is noble, the same action brings joy. When my attitude is not noble or ignoble, the same action brings pain or sorrow. However, the action may be small or big. Think. Therefore, attitude matters. Action also matters. Remember. Now, when Bhagavan takes Manava Avatara, his actions are similar to what we all do, but his actions have no desire. Think. He is Kripalu. Therefore, he is such a compassionate God who will bring good for others only without expectation. Think. Bhagavan will feel happy. Krishna likes poha. Why? Sudama gave poha. He likes. So I will also eat poha. After 2-3, okay, I don't know how Krishna ate this bland food. Mama, make some samosa. Our entire mood changes. Why? That was not actually, it was one fanciful thought maybe. But when I become the devotee of God, then what does it happen? I perform everything according to His will. And whatever I perform, it is His will. There is no personal private agenda. In this is called as karma siddhanta. Now we will see in Lakshmana Gita, there are 3 siddhantas. One, karma siddhanta, jnana siddhanta, and bhakti siddhanta. What is karma siddhanta? All the sukha dukkha at the physical plane. When we are identified with the body, sukha dukkha is the same at the physical plane, but how do I react to it? How do I respond to it? Itself is a subject to ponder for all of us. Sukha dukkha at the physical plane is based on my reaction or my response. Then, even if you say, my sukha, somebody else is the cause for it. So he brought pain to me. I was very happy only. If he has to bring something, why should I get worked up? Why should I react to it? If I react to that, then that means I have accepted whatever he has told. If somebody says, you're a donkey, let us say. If I say, who is a donkey? You are a donkey. Your father is a donkey. Your parampara is a donkey. That means I have accepted that I am donkey. Therefore, I am getting worked up. In case somebody is calling me donkey, and if I am intelligent, what should I do? I be quiet. I remain quiet. And I say, if you call me a donkey, I pity you. Why do I pity you? Because you don't know or you have not realized that I am a human being. I will remain whatever I am. If you call me a donkey, I don't become a donkey. If you call me a devata, I won't become a devata. Neither of them. Therefore, whatever the other people do outside, I will not react to it. This freedom is given to all of us in the form of intelligence. Now, when Guha claims Kaikeyi was the worst lady, she has not heard, therefore she will not respond. When she is not going to respond to it, it has no value. Whatever I claim, good, bad, indifferent, worst, whatever I may claim, it has no response because she is not listened to it. She cannot react to it. Therefore, the words go waste. Why should we actually take up such wasteful words? Think. So what Lakshmanji says, if you call whatever you want to Kaikeyi, Kaikeyi is not going to respond. Therefore, why are you getting worked up? Think. So if anybody calls whatever they say, I need not get worked up, and I alone am responsible for my own elation, deflation, disturbance, etc. of my mind. I alone am responsible because it is me who have the control of my mind. Hence, relax. Think. Then, once you understand, what do you understand? That it is my own karma which is bringing joy and sorrow. Other people's karma will not bring me joy and sorrow. Then what happens? Be relaxed. Why? What do you mean be relaxed? Be relaxed by not blaming others. Take it to yourself. It is my karma which is bringing me joy and sorrow. Therefore, let me improvise on my karma. Let me have a good attitude. Think. This attitude matters a lot. This we have seen in even our day-to-day life. If I have a lot of love with somebody, lot of closeness with somebody, whatever that somebody says, I will accept. Whatever he or she says, I will find it very comfortable for me, good for me. The same thing with another person who says, whom I am not comfortable with, then my ego reacts to the condition. Think. Therefore, it is all my mind alone responsible for reactions and response. When I accept it as my own karma, then I will work towards improvisation of my karma, improvisation in my attitude, improvisation in the outlook of the external world, and thereby make that mechanical changes within me so that the world does not bring me happiness or sorrow. Think. Then, instead of getting worried or blaming others, then creating, that attitudes of hatred, jealousy, etc. What we do is, I be calm and change my attitudes, thereby change my good thoughts, rather bad thoughts to good thoughts, and refrain from bad karmas. Alright. And at any given period of time, when I think about myself, I am more interested in thinking about myself than thinking about others. Even if I claim something wrong with others, it is only because I think about myself and I am not happy about the other talking or thinking this way about myself. There also, I actually think about myself only. Is it not? My good is important. My convenience is important. My comfort is important. My poise of mind is very important. Therefore, when somebody talks, because that disturbs my mind, I get disturbed. Think. There again, thinking positively about me myself and acting positively will bring a beautiful change in my attitude towards better, and I will also be peaceful and joyful. Yesterday I made a mention in Valmiki Ramayan, when Bharata takes his three mothers, everybody, and go to Ramchandraji and blames Kaikeyi there. Then what did Rama say? No. Don't blame our mother. My actions are responsible. My karma, I have to face it. He is beyond karma, remember. But then he claims, my karma has to be blamed. Don't blame mother. And therefore, if you look at it this way, Lakshmana Gita is basically for you and me. Okay? Then, this is Karma Siddhanta. Take maximum share of karma on your own and be ready to change. Right? Then, whatever may be the situation outside because of my karma, disturbance is not at the physical level, it is only at the mental level. Because it is a mind which responds. Is it not? Therefore, mind alone matters. Body actually doesn't matter. Whatever karma I perform, that also is ordained by the mind. I can't even move my little finger without the order from my mind. Because body is matter. We discussed yesterday. Therefore, mind matters. Alright? All the reaction, action, response, all are the mental level. Therefore, tame your mind. Okay? Then comes Jnana Siddhanta. We saw Karma Siddhanta. What is the Jnana Siddhanta here? We saw Sapne hoi bikari nrupu ranko nakapati hoi. In the sapna, in the dream, Bhikari Nrupu, the king, imagines himself as a pauper, as a beggar, or a pauper or a beggar Ranku rather, Nakapati Hoi, he became the celestial lord. Both are what? Both are dream. And once both of them come out, nothing has happened. They are there as they are. The one who dreamt as celestial being, he is sleeping as a bhikari under the tree. And the one who thought himself to be a pauper, he is a king. He has not even lost one grain of his gold coin. So nothing has happened in the outer world. It is only a imagination, illusion. Maya mayamidam akhilam buddha. Think. Swakale satyavad bhati. In the Shastra it is said, in the Upanishad. Swakale satyavad bhati, meaning while I am dreaming, if I dream that I am a beggar, at that time during the dream, as a beggar only I will realize myself. Satyavad bhati. But the moment I wake up, what happens? I realize being a beggar is not Satya, I am the king. But while we are dreaming, all of us have also got several dreams, isn't it? We dream ourselves to be the Prime Minister of India, let us say. When I wake up, I am the same old fellow sleeping in the corner of my room. Is it not? Oh, no, that is okay, but where is the car which the Prime Minister's car, where is it? You can't ask. Why? Because the whole thing is a dream. And in the dream, I am the Prime Minister. I have that beautiful Mercedes car, completely bulletproof car. And then I have 4 cars, 2 in the front, 2 behind, all that jammers, etc. And then behind that one ambulance, and then the front one pilot car with siren, and then people, all these, both the sides, oh, Jai Jai car, all of them are shouting Jai Jai car. All these are, imagination. Think. False. Maya. When I wake up, oh, I am only non. Okay, that is okay. Mercedes car, all that. But where are the people? People all were there. That is also part of Maya. Think. So, what is the Jnana Siddhanta here? Everything is an illusion. And with reference to Lakshmanji and Guha, Lakshmanji says, Kaikeyi is only a nimitta. Everything is illusion only. The whole world is a Maya. Whole world is an illusion. Naham manushyo na cha deva yaksho na brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudra na brahmachari na grihi na vanastha bhikshur na chaham nija bodha rupaha. Nija bodha rupaha aham Naham manushyaha, na cha devaha, na yakshaha, na brahmanaha, na kshatriyaha, na vaishyaha, na shudraha, na bhikshuhu, na brahmachari, na grihistaha. None of them. Think. I am that one principal self. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya is the first step of understanding, and even the Jagat is Brahman alone is the higher level of understanding. Aham Brahma eva asmi. This is Jnana Siddhanta. Swakale Satyavad Bhati Mayamidam Akhilam Hitva Brahma Padam Tvam Pravisha Viditva. You remain in your own true nature as the Supreme Brahman. Then this play will be just a play. You need not worry. In a beautiful theatre, I am now playing a role of a Raja. Play the role well. Command all the people. Whatever you have to say, dharmic way, command. Give instruction. Praise. Whatever is required, all that you do as a role as a king. When you come down, don't say, hey, go and get me this one. Once your role is over, you are what you are. Isn't it? There you cannot command. There it can be the other way. The other person whom you commanded on the stage will command you down the stage. Think. Therefore, prepare yourself very well to play the role what has been entrusted on you with clear understanding. I am only playing a role. I don't become that. This is Jnana Siddhanta. Play the role, O Guha. Don't blame Kaikeyi. You play your role. And if you understand all these is nothing but Maya, very beautiful, interesting, what do you call it? Anecdote, we may say. One man went to an interview for acting role. He wants to act. So he went to the director. There was a director. Then he went there and said, I want to act. Do you have experience? Can you act? Yes, I can do an excellent acting. Do you have an experience? Fantastic experience I had. Narrate one of the experience. He said, last week only I played a role in my town on the street play. What is that role? I had to act as though I met with death. Acha, what happened? I went and fell down and then I acted like as though I am dead. It was so convincing act. I completely laid down. I did not even breathe. Therefore, there was no movement in my body. I acted like death so convincingly. What happened? When I acted 5 minutes like that, one person in the audience fainted. Why? He was my insurance agent, life insurance agent. He thought I was dead. Now he has to pay the insurance money. Therefore, he fainted. To that extent, I acted very well. Do your role very well. Do your game perfectly. At the same time, understand you are only playing a role. You only play a role. See, for us actually, Karma Siddhanta is easier because it relates to us. But many times, Jnana Siddhanta brings so much of discomfort. But the most comfortable thing, actually speaking, the most difficult thing, but appears to be comfortable thing, is Bhakti Siddhanta. And what is that Bhakti Siddhanta? Anyatha sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama. This is what is Lakshmana's attitude. Lakshmanji has completely surrendered at the feet of Bhagavan. Therefore, for him there is nothing happy, joy, nothing. For him to serve Bhagavan alone is joy. Nothing else matters. In Bhakti, tvameva mata cha pita tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. You are everything. Anyatha sharanam nasti. That surrendering attitude, along with surrendering, one surrenders the ego also. Therefore, what is the seat of the ego? Mind. When the mind is surrendered, when the ego is surrendered, joy, sorrow, sukha, dukkha, labha, nashta, ninda, stuti, mana, apamana, all these belongs to the mind. Think carefully. Every moment when we are heard, when we are elated also, we must understand it is the play of the mind. This play of the mind, plays a vital role in our joy, our sorrow, our boredom, our anger, whatever it may be. Mind is the one who plays the role. That mind, ahankara sahita manaha, when we surrender at the feet of the Lord and just work. What is the thought there? Who am I? I am nobody. Bhagavan, your will is mine. You just make the sankalpa, I just do it. Just follow. I have no ego. Therefore, to such a person who has surrendered his ahankara manaha, for him, karma doesn't matter, karma phala doesn't matter, maya doesn't matter, nothing matters. For him, Bhagavan eva satyam. Finished. Other than Bhagavan, I don't have anything to think about. Is it not? Even Bhagavad Gita, after listening to Krishna's total teaching, Karishye vatanam tavaha, moho nashtaha. Arjuna says, Karishye vachanam tava is when he has surrendered his ego completely. And what is required is just Hari Bhajan. Hari Bhajan bina sukha shanti nahi. There is no sukha, there is no shanti other than Hari Bhajan. Here Hari Bhajana is not only clapping and singing. Hari Bhajana is total surrender at the feet of the Lord and working as a seva to the Lord. Jana seva, Janardana seva, Naraseva, Narayana seva. That is what should be our attitude. That is what is called as a bhakta. Think. And how does it happen? Only when I realize that Bhagavan is a supreme. Sakha parama paramarathu ehu. Hey Sakha, Rama paramarathu. He is that supreme. He is not the son of Dasharatha, one young boy sleeping along with Sita on the Kusha grass. He was one entity, one human being. No. Rama Paramarathu Ehu. He is that one supreme Brahman. Advitiyam. Think. Who says? Lakshmana says. And then he says, Manakrama Bachana Ramapadanihu. Thought, word and deed. Seek Rama's feet. Surrender yourself at Rama's feet. Then you will find you have nothing of your own. Whatever happens is His will. Think. And our mind will be calm, quiet, composed. Now, the last point. You know what you love most? Karma, bhakti, jnana. Whichever you are comfortable with, seek that. Go and reach Him through that. I am a very physically oriented person, karma yoga. I am a very emotional person, bhakti yoga. I am a rational person. I don't like all that. I am an intellectual person. Jnana yoga. Karma siddhanta, jnana siddhanta, bhakti siddhanta. There are only three, and everybody fits in any one of the places. You also fit in one of these places. Seek for yourself, check for yourself, and check whether you are a karma siddhanti, jnana siddhanti, or bhakti siddhanti. Take one of them, uncompromisingly trek the path, you will reach Him alone. And all the three paths are meant for eliminating our ego, eliminating our body identification. Take one of them and you will find you will reach Him alone. Think. When you surrender, it need not be only Rama. Here it is Rama because it is Ramayana. If you are a Shiva Bhakta, surrender unto Shiva. If you are a Devi Upasaka, go and surrender to Devi. Sarva Deva Namaskaraha Keshavam Prati Gacchati. Another Grantha says. So there is all Namaskaras, all Bhakti goes to one Supreme alone. Think. How beautiful is this Lakshmana Gita for you and me. And then it dawns. The night passes through. Lakshmanji and Guha, both of them speaking silently. Mridu Batani. It's very, very soft words. They were speaking all this. By the time the day begins, but our class ends. We will take it up tomorrow. All right. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।